Hello, I'm back. Holy crap. How are we all doing? Hello everyone. Oh my word. We're back and we're ready to rumble. Howdy Sheena, thank you for the 15-month sub. Your ongoing support is greatly appreciated. So, we're back. It's 2026 by gum. And I'm ready to start it off with a bang. So, here we are with Phantom Brigade. This is a mech tactics game that uses a I don't know what to call it, a sort of like slow-mo timeline kind of system for its turns. It will make sense in the moment. It's just very difficult to it's just difficult to explain. Alright, we will leave this on normal. Let's do this. So I hope everyone's doing all right. I hope you all had a nice Crimbus 3 years ago. Ooh, this is pretty. Yeah. Love a good mech. You know, something that I've noticed is that no... Oh, ready to commence testing. But what I've noticed is that no mech setting ever feels the need to try and justify why why they're using mechs as opposed to, you know, tanks. Okay. We've lost comms. Let's go and sort that. WSD, rotate the camera. All move by holding middle click. Okay. Click unit. We've got our faceless red shirt in the corner there. Displayed here. Okay, so we have various health bars. Run. To here. Execute. Okay. Panel has been completely severed. That's suspicious. Is there meant to be dialogue here? Oh. We've just lost HQ. That's not good. So this is the idea, is that the turns are you actually doing time prediction. Here we go. The timeline displays your planned actions and predicts what the next 5 seconds will do. This thing actually works. You should see my predicted movement. Okay. So yeah. He's planning on going over that way. Click the run action to see how prediction helps with planning. So, yeah, we can move over here, and by the time we've moved to here, he's over there. So you can kind of guess at what enemies are going to do. Movement time is determined by distance. You can move any number of times. Actions can be cancelled with 2 right clicks if you're happy with the plan executed. Simple enough. Ooh. No registration or transponder on a tank. Ooh. Okay, we are being raided. Okay. The tank is about to attack. You'll need to get closer to engage it. Click run. So yeah, the Major's going to get lit up. And we can see our weapon range there, so... Attack. Choose when the attack should happen by hovering over the timeline. Target should be in the optimal range, the white ring, during that time. So, yeah, if we attack there, by clicking the predicted target or its prediction. Yeah, so we're predicting that it will destroy the tank. Drag movements and attacks on the timeline to adjust time and place every step. More than one attack can be planned. Try creating another. Yeah, so we can just place it there and just absolutely light this guy up. Nice. Okay, we are just being fully invaded. Multiple tanks. Okay. Oh, is that that's artillery strikes? Yeah, I'm gonna get shot up if I stay. So, just run like hell. Oh, the major's been winged. Okay, he's gonna stay here and hold. I like how there is immediately a very different... Oh nice, we've got a buddy. There is immediately a very different visual language with the enemy mechs. Right, here they come. So I'm gonna check something. Audio. I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit. Okay, so there does not appear... What's compressed? Streaming friendly reduction of bass and dynamic. Okay, we'll put that on. Since it's streaming friendly. So there doesn't appear to be... There's not like a dialogue option. So I guess there's no spoken dialogue. Okay. Eliminating using the 3 units at your disposal. So yeah, we've got Cadet, Lieutenant, and Corporal. Right. So what's this looking like? They're going to move up and just try and light us up. So, you are armed with some sort of heavy machine gun. So, can you just hold your position? Heavy beam weapon, slow but powerful. Beams can cut through cover and multiple units at once. Okay. Shotgun and shield. Okay, so we want the You, I think we're just going to have you stay kind of broadly where you are. Okay, who do we want to... Yeah, hold your position and just... no. Start attacking. Kill that one. Predicted damage 1,161 out of 200. That guy is going to get his shit ruined. Shield to block attacks while closing the distance. Yes, so shields. We want you to just start moving up. Hold close to there. Keep your shield up. Oh, okay. You don't need to have your shield up because that guy's not going to fire until we are well within range. So, and you're going to advance up behind him. Yeah, we can't hit that guy because he's behind the mech, but we want to get rid of the mech first. So... yeah, these guys should just get absolutely scragged. So you assume the position. Go. Contact 6, contact 1, both destroyed. Tidy. Okay, and that lets me witness it back again. So, I'll over the timeline to review specific points or use the time controls. Yeah, so I can really pick it down, like, frame by frame, if I want to. And then we go back to the current turn. So, what's the prediction? These guys are going to keep advancing. Can I just... you know what? I'm going to have you bring your shield up about there. In this direction. And you are going to... oh, I see. You've got two different weapons. You've got your primary and a secondary. Okay. Light that up. Light that up. Yeah, you just keep cover. So... he's going to get shot at, but the two on the left there should be able to get rid of it. Oh, crashing? Oh, he blew his tire. Ah! Okay, and we've taken some scrapes. Hey, I just got an achievement for eliminating 3 enemies in a turn. Yep, you just fucking death ray that thing. Right, so we have taken a little bit of damage. Okay, I'm learning. What was that? Focus camera. Oh, cool. That's fun. Depends on reactive power countering mass of unit. Higher power or lower mass can improve speed. Light units will crash upon collision with any other units except for ultralight vehicles. Okay, so we have weight classes, so we can just body people if we want. That's fine. You don't need to do anything. You can just... Oh, nice. Man, this dude with the beam cannon is just like eating these tanks alive. Okay. 30 Cascade tanks. Oh, God. Emergency broadcast failed. Oh, we are cut off. 1 million of my stifles. Oh, I know the feeling. I can feel my my top lip getting chapped already. The attack on Boundary Falls was the first of many. Without warning or provocation, the Cascade Dominion swiftly overran the neighbouring country, the Republic of Finland. Annexation was brutal and absolute. Within days, Finland's military was reduced to scrap and rubble. Their surviving forces fled to whatever safe corners they could find, armed only with salvaged or rebuilt equipment. They worked together to form a resistance, engaging in covert and guerrilla warfare against the occupiers. Over time, they became known as the Finland Freedom Forces, or 3F. With dwindling numbers, their victories were short-lived, but the 3F had one thing the Cascade didn't: the prototype prediction technology that had been saved from Boundary Falls. These prototypes were entrusted to a small group of mech pilots who could use it to strike at their oppressors with seemingly supernatural precision and speed. To risk their one advantage, the time had to be right. For the last 3 years, they have remained hidden, waiting for their opportunity to fight back. That opportunity is today. Right. So we've just been hiding out in the mountains. Strike these nuts with... Why, thank you. I believe I will. You peer out over the vast stretch of land before you. Despite years of occupation, it still feels like home. A pilot points to a spot on a map directly ahead of you. Langsket. One of Finland's remote outposts, now under Cascade's command. And, if your intel can be trusted, home to a mobile base currently undergoing repair. Time to make it your own. Right. Rugged mech transport retrofitted with a repair bay and pilot quarters. Right, we're just stealing a fucking carrier. Let's go. Okay, so that's our objective. Press right click to move onto the world map. Go get 'em. Once a remote mine way up in the Headmark Highlands, Cascade forces repurposed it as a repair yard for some of their larger armoured vehicles. Those were the early days of the occupation. Now, aside from a small patrol, it seems nearly abandoned. Guess you don't need to reinforce the border if you're already taken over the country. Your mech frames haven't had a tune-up since before the invasion, but they should have no trouble here, especially when they're equipped with the prediction systems. One of your pilots spots an old mobile base settled into a repair bay right for the taking. Suit up. Reserves level 1. Okay, so we have like levels of resistance. Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. A couple of tanks. We can capture that mobile base, we'll be able to repair and refit these rusty mechs. Alright. If you want, I don't know how much, what do you call it? I don't know how much customization this game allows for, but I could make one of these look like a rider machine if you like. Thanks to your prediction system, the patrol ahead should Pose little threat to your mechs. Check the predicted enemy actions, avoid incoming fire, and strike once in range. Okay, so we have... yeah, eliminate enemy hostiles. Reinforcements will arrive in 2 turns. We want to get out of here before that happens. Okay, so we have 1 autogun tank, 1 cannon tank. So we have Sierra aboard the longbow, and Kilo aboard the Protector. Right, so Kilo is going to have to just run it down mid. Yeah, they're not going to make... They aren't going to be able to attack in time, so if I get to there and just light you up, see the henshin that comes to mind. Hang on, I've got to see this. That is amazing. Alright. The amount of visual effects going on here, it is a far cry from the days I remember of watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Okay, so we're gonna just run it to about there, and then attack. There we go. Yeah, because it's driving directly at me, I should just be able to rinse it. Attacks generate heat. Keep an eye on the timeline and the heat indicator. Space attacks to let the heat dissipate and avoid damage. Can I fire on the move? I can. Okay. Can I just start on another attack? There we go. Oh, but if I attack twice in 1 turn, I will start overheating. Right. It's only missing the specials and the movies. Might be one for a movie night, then. Okay. Okay, cool. We have a log of, like, our Ace Combat chatter. Right. So yeah, let's just fire that turn. We call this a skill issue. Okay, that entire burst just completely fucking missed. Okay, and he's going to immediately try and run, so... there we go, and then we'll space the attacks out a bit. And you're not dead. You're crashing, but you're not eliminated, so... there we go. Oh boy. Okay, enemy walker units. That's not good. So we have one enemy mech. Okay. You've taken a little bit of damage from overheat. That's fine. So you are going to attack a bit about there, so start moving. Shield as you go. go. And then light him up straight in the face. You move to a sort of flanking position. And 2 bursts should do it. Well... Oh, you're going to try and crash into me. Hang on. Yeah, we're expecting a collision. How heavy is your mech? Medium. Have we tried not colliding? I don't think they're going to give us the option. So yeah, you're going to try and attack. About there. So... hang on, what's your weight class? You are also medium. Will crash upon collision with medium or heavy units. Right, so the weight class thing seems to be you will take damage if you hit something that is of your weight class or greater. Okay. You are going to keep your shield up. Yeah, so I'm going to take a bunch of fire there, but that should... There we go. And now we're not going to crash, and I'm going to hit you straight in the flank as you try to come by. Let's try this. Okay, I need to stop setting you on fire. This is... Yeah, you're burning, and you need to... I'm just going to move you, like, behind cover. Why do you like this? Because Daka. I need more Daka. There we go. So... The term is grot, thank you very much. Can you just get into cover until your sprinklers do the work? Thank you. Oh, there we go, we've blown his legs out. Down you go. He tried to get back up and he was just like, no! Boom. Here to confiscate your knees. So hang on. Yeah, so we blew, like, bowled him over, tries to get back up, and we're just like, no, boosh! Okay, so we did get a little bit scorched. At each fight you can review a few key metrics, the state of your squad and available rewards. Oh, cool. 0 collateral damage. Nice. Battle length is one of the most important metrics here. A quick, decisive fight is usually better for your squad than a protracted engagement. I mean, it was 20 seconds. We literally just, like, ran in there and fucking bowled them over. Digimon card game on the simulator today. How was it? Look at that beard. Look at that beard. Yeah, so Sierra did get a bit burnt from pushing the mech a bit too hard. Someone brought a dude who was unaffected by Digimon's effect, so I blew him up with an option and they scooped. Suppose you think you're clever. State of your pilots and mechs. Taking care of your squad is key to a successful campaign, so it's important to take note of pilot injuries, fatigue, experience gains, and other events that occur in combat. So yeah, survive the mission unscathed. Minor burns to the mech. Lost twice to the best decks in the format. That's only twice. That's impressive. Mech assigned to a given pilot will be displayed in the background. You can hover over this panel to get additional information. Okay. Nadia Harper, trusted squad leader, one of the original members of the 3F. Okay. Tidy. Most fights will yield rewards. These can be invaluable resources or even items that you can immediately equip on your mechs. Click the items in this list to check their stats. Okay, so we've stolen a shotgun and a shot pistol. Oh no, that is a shotgun. That's a full-size shotgun. And an assault rifle. Quick loader. This subsystem is welded into the part and cannot be replaced. Random modification with many possible variants. Okay, we've got, like, Diablo equipment rolls here. Just didn't get anything. Also bundled a better play. Second, because I got steamrolled by the explosive resource getting combined by with a middling hand. That always seems to be the thing with you, is that you seem to have very poor draws at, like, in the hand. Ah, salvage. Okay, this is the enemy mech that we fucking tabled, so we can new parts for this stuff. You can define what to take and what to leave behind. Why would I not just take everything? Units like tanks might not have any, while enemy mechs might have up to 6. Some fights can involve dozens of enemies, so remembering to check for additional pages listed. Oh, criminy. Okay. Recover, scrap, or abandon. Oh, we've only got so much storage space, right. Limited on salvage budget, can vary depending on the number of defeated units, mission type, province, or even pilots you bring. Some options are more costly, such as recovering items instead of scrapping them, recovering higher quality items, recovering parts that were destroyed. Right, okay, so playing it quick and clean, yeah, because I blew the thing's leg out, I don't get to keep the legs. I get it now. If you're unsure what to pick, it can be a good idea to check your squad. Click here to compare your parts with the salvage pool for... Oh, that's good. Okay. So yeah, we've got Elbrus core, and this is a T2 Okay, this is a quality 2 core. Yeah, so I can just take everything. Yeah, but because I blew the thing's leg out, it's going to take more for us to bring it home in workable order. Right. Right. This is cool. Yeah, let's just take the lot. The mobile base is creaky from disuse, but still otherwise intact. Inside the giant crawler, there's ample space for accommodate pilots and crew, complete with a mech bay. It won't be cozy, but it'll serve. Ugh, hiccups. Nice. Be able to take the fight out on the road, strike an enemy where they won't expect it. Refitting your mechs in the field and sheltering your crew will be crucial to your campaign. This is the mobile base's unit screen. Oh, cool, we are actually out on the road, and... Oh, steady. There you go. Cool. Picked up new weapons in the last fight. Let's review our options. This is the currently equipped weapon. It's just a bonnet. Howdy, bun. I'm playing mech game. There's lots of numbers involved. Take advantage of the filter. Okay. So yeah, we currently have the AR2 Burst. We have the Astra. Yeah, which is flat out better. So what's... hang on. So wait, why the hell would you use the burst? Oh, the burst can deal damage to the pilot. Right. The AR2 burst going to burst into flame on the job like the other one. Well, I hope not. Yeah, so you can use the Astra, and that does more damage to the mech, whereas the burst deals damage to the pilot, which is presumably good at making sure there's plenty to salvage. So yeah, let's just give you the upgraded version of the burst gun then. Right, this is interesting that you've got to, like, actually size this stuff up. Depends on how much of a monster you feel like being. I mean, Brigade Killers isn't out yet, but you never know. Note how the stats of the average level of your units have increased. Consider the unit's overall performance when refitting. A weapon's power might have trade-offs in weight and speed. We'll customize the paint. Once you're done exploring customization, click here to return to base. From there you can return to the overworlds. Alright. Sweet mother of graphs. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Armored Core on stream one of these days. So yeah, this is just a better version of the parts I already have. So congratulations, Longbow. You are getting fully refitted. The only reason you're not T2 all the way is because I don't have a pistol or a backpack for you. Curious what's going to end up going in the backpack slot, though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. We can actually make, like, little designators for, you know, he's a wall, he's a shield, he's an attacker. Yeah, so this is going to, you know, you're going to be roll, precision. Nice. Okay, let's do some paint. Oh, my word. Good gravy. Okay. So you know what, since we're talking about it, this is the rider. And where's our common rider colours? Colonel, what's common rider colours? Help me out here. Which common rider? There's a lot. Which is the one that you're watching at the moment? Come on, man, work with me here. Okay. Rider Ichigo. There we go. Red and British Racing Green. Not really seeing red being the highlight. We can have some fucking Imperial purple. Wow. Hazard yellow. Oh wow, you actually get hazard chevrons on that one. Nice. There does not appear to be red with green highlights, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems you are limited in your some of these color schemes are pretty intense. had one just a moment ago. Like that. Was it this one? Oh nice, we actually have like... So you can actually see how it looks in action. Oh, this is cute. Don't even know how to guide you. No. Because if you just say that one, it's not gonna... It's not gonna help. Stop for a moment. Okay. Hands are off the mouse. Column second from right. Yep. Sixth from the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay. And we will also want to give you the upgraded shotgun that we found. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have enough parts. You are going to stay as eye-searing hazard yellow, though. So we've got pilots. Oh, nice. We can customize our boys as well. Wow. Oh, cool. And you can pick... Sick. I appreciate having just absolute... But wow. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Holy moly. Okay, we're gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Alright. We will worry about customizing a lot of emotion out of those face positions. Yeah, and I actually saw in the missions, if they take damage, they will actually like, ugh, and react. Alright. As the crawler's systems hum to life, you immediately notice a blip on the scanners. It's a distress call sent from a civilian radio on 3F frequencies. Cascade forces have begun to move to a local village, no doubt in response to your attack on the outpost. There's no time to waste. Oh, we've got little points of interest as well. Alright. We have a scanning range. Cool. So we're going to have to go past that to get to the village. Let's head up this ridge and see what we can see. You come across a massive concrete tunnel disappearing into the hillside, likely another entrance to the mining complex. The driver, visibly relieved, jumps out of their seat and rushes downstairs to check the suspension. The old metal beast has been surprisingly cooperative so far, but after years in storage, there's no shortage of things for your engineers to check. Should we check out the mine? Asks one of your pilots. Considering the proximity to Langset, there might be some equipment inside. Okay. So we can... Okay, let's go hunting. Some old equipment had been stashed at the entrance to the tunnel, but your squad reports they found a small storage area off to the side. Look out the window to see your crew dragging a large crate through the grass. Sick. Some upgraded legs. Alright, let's staple those on. So... mechs. There we go. Okay, so these are actually a completely different make from the ones that we start with. Still medium weight class, but generally a bit heftier. Nice. If an enemy shows up that's called Shocker, Rider Ichigo must be the one to kill him. Solo preferred, but at least the finisher. Noted. Alright. Let's head into the village then. Alright. Suit up. Henshin! Mobile base can scan the site in advance, revealing valuable intel. Customizing your squad, depending on the mission and local terrain, can be key. You can review mission detail. The Resident Evil village. Man, if we could have brought fucking mechs into the Resident Evil village, that would have been over in minutes. Okay, so danger level, we're expecting one guy on site and one guy coming in by reinforcements. Holo-table lets you preview terrain, unit positions, and key locations. Okay, and this is our loadout. Look at these handsome devils. Okay, so hang on, let's actually have a look. I'm guessing this is our deployment point. Yeah, we're expecting one enemy squad, which is presumably these three red pips on the middle there. And we'll be deploying right behind that guy, so he's just going to get scragged. And one squad is going to be coming in, because this just looks like reserves. So I'm guessing there's going to be someone coming in after. Alright. Let's fuck him up. Liberation. Okay, we have the hillside. That's pretty nice. One enemy tank. This isn't the best place for the fight, Commander. Lead the enemies away from the buildings. Yeah, we don't want civilian positions to get lit up. Wait, hang on. Freedom Forces should be here, so they're bringing indirect weapons to make this easier. Oh! We're going to get friendly artillery or something. From time to time, you'll need to deal with enemies in civilian areas. Avoid using civilian buildings as cover to protect them from damage. Leaving a city in ruins can complicate your campaign, reducing rewards, reducing relationship with the resistance forces, or outright failing. Right. And there's lights on, so there are people in these buildings. What kind of disastrous elements would be born from Lady Dimitrescu and mechs in the same game? I'm down for a kaiju fight. I'd be down for a kaiju fight. Fighting in cities, some enemies might hold fire until they have line of sight. However, it's best not to count on trigger discipline. The enemies will fire if they catch a glimpse of your unit, even if there's a civilian building behind. Well, yeah, they're invaders, they don't give a shit. I mean, yes, kaiju fight, but no. I'm going to assume that a mech is... Oh, no, you can just run it down there. Okay. Tank lady should take the... lead. Oh, but it's going to take too long for me to get all the way down the hill. Do we just want to bum rush them, though? Because you've... Oh, you've got MLS. Right, you've got a rocket launcher. So... yeah. How much sniping can you do? Okay. High ground, not as good as I thought. So if I just have you sort of run it down mid. To about there. Oof. I'm going to change that move order because you are in danger of scraping the building. There we go, about there. So now you should be able to light that guy up. The peanut gallery has thoughts. Ugh. I wasn't aware that Waldorf and Statler were providing military tactics. Okay, Shotgun Lady, you are apocalyptically slow. That's a problem. Yeah, because you're just going to immediately go heaving through the park, so... Alright, new plan. Start over. Yeah, you're going to move to here. And you're going to engage... There we go. That guy. And you are just going to run... this way. And you won't be able to do anything this turn. But if I'm right about this... Yeah, you're just gonna... Can I then order you to... Yeah, I can then order you to keep running to about there. So you can move, shoot, move if you want. Let's try and make this work. Don't let that mech see us. There we go. Tank's out of action. Glad to join the fight, Commander. Ah. That just went crunch. Okay. So, matey boy. Get up on here. And... kill. Is Shotgun Guy gonna try and... rush us? I think he is. Okay. Cease movement. Put your shield up. Then... That's a small problem. Okay, so we are going to want to move a little bit closer. Yeah, move like to the... Move a bit closer. Shield up. And then... Shotgun blast. No, because you're just... We need to make you heavier, because these guys seem to enjoy just, like, crashing into shit. Okay, you're going to move to here. Then you're going to shoot wait until the end of the turn to shoot again. No, because he's going to move right in front of a building. Okay, let's just do one attack. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's an ally. And he's just crushed that family car. Nice. Okay, so what's he gonna do? He's going to back off and exchange fire with the enemy mech. The enemy mech is not going to engage with Kilo at all. Okay. Wait until he's past the building, because we don't want to shoot the building if we miss. Okay, and then about there. So, dismount from the hill again, please. And then light him up. Needing to stop and pause repeatedly to not catch fire is becoming troublesome. Okay, he's gonna disengage. Light him up. Light him up. So if I... Yeah, I need to do more stuff, like... I have to space out my attacks a lot to not get set on fire. Okay. Instead, what you're going to do, yeah, you're going to move to here, and there. You're going to try and shield Sierra. You're just going to let him have it the whole time. What are you gonna do? Are you? I'm sorry. Are you going to try and needle thread that shot through somebody's house? Are you nuts? We've got to get rid of this guy. We need to clean this up fast, because this guy's friendly target is out of his mind. There we go. Enemy pilot concussed. Slumps down the hill. Finished. Minor damage to somebody's garden. Let's go. Alright. Clean. Clean. Unscathed. Ooh, hello. We got a cluster missile launcher. Fires a cluster of small, partially guided missiles with moderate spread, good at destroying structures. I thought we didn't want to destroy structures. Okay, we got upgraded... Oh, we got some light legs and some medium legs. And a bigger shield. Nice. So... take the core torso. Take the arms. Can we take everything? No, that'll put us slightly over the budget. Don't want to destroy our civilian homes. We do want to purge their villainous hives. Ah, yes. But of course. But of course. Right, so we can't take... We can't take everything. Oh, actually, we don't need the legs. We can... Yeah, we could scrap those. Yeah, both of our guys have level 2 legs, so we can just scrap the legs. Should not be in charge of any military force. One of your pilots leaps down from their mech, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. Everyone is in high spirits, but you can see they need to rest. The med bay and repair systems are finally up and running. It's time for a short stop. I would say it applies to both of us. Taking care of your squad is your key responsibility as commander. With the mobile base and supplies at your disposal, you can attend to injuries, let your pilots rest, and repair the mechs. Okay. So we can set up camp. Displays the mechs at your disposal and total number of mechs your base can accommodate. The integrity of mechs is displayed at the bottom. You can hover over each unit to check their average level, weapon unit loadout, warnings, and more. Displays the pilots at your disposal and the overall space available for them. The health of each pilot is displayed at the bottom. You can hover over each pilot to check their level, experience status, and more. With your pilots exhausted and your mechs damaged, it's prudent to set up camp and attend to the squad. Okay. You have supplies to set up camp. A limited number of mechs and pilots can be attended to in one stop. Carefully review. Yeah, so the pilots definitely need a rest. No, everybody's 100% otherwise. Let's just let the... There we go. He's gained hope. Neat. Alright. We now have missions. Tank ambush and demolition. Time to take back Finland. The enemy forces and the promise are few and far between, so this should be a good place to start. With intel on multiple enemy locations, they can be engaged in any order. You know what? Let's... Yeah, we're going to give Ryder Ichigo a grenade cannon. That is going to slow him down a little bit, but it's fine if we're going out to blow some shit up. Protector, you get a slightly better shield and upgraded arms. Okay, so I now, technically speaking, have enough enough spare parts that I could make another mech if we found a pilot. So yeah, let's go cause problems on purpose. going to be ambushing these guys at 2 in the morning. To your scanners, their squads have been mobilised to hunt for the mobile base, searching everywhere but here. Nice! That's handy. They won't be back in time to stop you from doing some serious damage. Alright, let's go light them up. Site contacts. The enemy will constantly receive reinforcements. Don't stick around or you might get overwhelmed. Right. So we want to go fast. I have approved army. Yeah, well, thankfully I've done that already. So I'm going to give you the assault rifle then, if that's better at dealing with structures. Because we're probably not going to be... Yeah, there's one enemy mech contact. So each of you is just going to be on lighting up enemy buildings duty. No active threats in sight. Looks like they've sent all their forces on patrol after the clash at the village. Let's get to work. Mechs consist of multiple parts that can be damaged depending on hit direction. A hit from the side is most likely to damage the arms, useful for removing weapons. A hit from the front will most likely damage the upper body. A hit from the back is more likely to damage the legs. Hits from the back also deal double damage to the pilot. Practice directional attacks and destroy the enemy mech to proceed to the next phase of the mission. If you're unsure about remaining integrity, blah blah blah. Okay. So yeah. You are going to just run in. And you're going to... light this guy up. While at the same time...
Scum.
There we go. So he has no idea that we're here. He's just going to get absolutely lit up in the back. Take out the enemy mech next to the hangar. Yeah, so we don't even have building targets. I'm going to have you run kind of this way. Yeah, if I'm going to be sort of run into... There we go. Sneezing with nation-destroying force all damn day. Ugh. I know the feeling, but I've just been in, like, really slow and sluggish, like, energy all day. Okay, so you're going to get lit up. You know what? Cancel that. I'm going to have you... run in alongside and also open fire. Can I have you... Yeah, that'll do. Choo-choo! Whoops. I've got to remember, you have to place the attack in the timeline before defining the target. Oh, this gun can actually attack multiple times in a row without catching fire. It's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna just like give you one with the grenade gun. Let's see how that does. This is just Mech Combat as editing software. I mean, kinda. And then thunk. Nice. Slippery Gruncher. Alright, basic calling for reinforcements, but we still have some time for you to arrive. Before they arrive, you're free to renovate. Excellent. As the great Mandalore Gaming once said, non-consensual property alteration. Enemy requires you to destroy enemy structures. Destroyed blocks in any building at this base will count towards the target. Okay, so we want to deal 50 units of structure damage. By default, attacks require an enemy target, but there is a way to fire at any location. Target environment control. Find a weak spot such as the thin wall. If you hold the modifier key while targeting attack, you can be able to confirm it. So... yeah, so this is a nice shallow bit of terrain. If I just... yeah, if I just target the mech hangar here, and you... attack... there... where's... there we go, start blowing up some of these buildings. I was thinking the city could be a bit more freeform. We're going to open plan this place. So then if we just open fire on that... alright, let him rip. Okay, enemy dropships are coming in. Nice, that's done a pretty solid job. So yeah, we're just going to keep having our boy let rip with the... I wonder, is this going to have, like... Red Faction Guerrilla kind of damage physics? So if I... rip into this... is the whole building going to come down? There we go. No point risking a fight with a dozen squads. No. Okay. And then we just want to leave. Need to plan movement into a retreat zone and use the retreat action. Make sure to place the retreat action at the time where your mech has arrived into the retreat zone. Okay. So wait, something was apparently... Oh. These two idiots are apparently going to crash into each other on the attempt. A chance of by getting out of my mech, you know, for sportsmanship. Meanwhile, I am going to be running away and giggling like a chimp the entire time. You know, for sportsmanship. This idiot just... This idiot has literally just crashed into his own tank. What an idiot. Alright. We are donezo. So... Retreat. There. Retreat. There. This guy just like fucking crushed his own tank. What a moron. So we've destroyed one of the guardhouses. We destroyed what appears to be some sort of freight yard, or like... No, that's one of the admin buildings. Yeah, so we've just destroyed one of the admin buildings, the hangar, and sniper tower, and a whole bunch of just random structures. Let's go. That's at least a couple of billion in damages right there. .58 destruction. Let's go. Go away, malware bites. Not the time. Oh, hey, we got level ups. Nice. We stole some goodies. Got some arms. Ooh, hello. Is that a missile launch? Oh, it's T1. But it is new. Okay, yeah, because I just absolutely rinsed this guy, it's a bit more difficult to salvage his gear. So what's this? This is a missile launcher. Long range. Oh, it's a guided missile system. Uh-huh. But it has a minimum range that it... I don't know, if this stuff's only level 1... I think I might just, like, scrap the lot. Because I'm probably going to find better heavy gear in the field later. You know what, we will take... There we go. We'll salvage the heavy torso and the missile launcher, and we'll scrap the rest. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to put together a heavy mech at some point. Pilots gain experience over the last few fights and are ready to level up. Aside from being highlighted in the debriefing, pilots are able to level up. Okay. So, different classes with distinct specializations. Some will be excellent defenders, some will be deadly sharpshooters, while others might help the squad indirectly. Every pilot gains experience and level up as they participate in combat. So you are an engineer. Ooh. Each pilot has a unique progression tree, a set of traits they gradually unlock with every new level. You can hover over the traits to learn their effects, even if they aren't unlocked yet. So, you start with preventative maintenance. Pilot repairs 50% integrity of the mech frame before deploying, also reduces backpack weight while increasing fatigue limit at the cost of some HP. Right. Nice. So now I can choose. Support pilot with a repair-related start trait is likely to unlock more repair abilities. Oh, and then he's got like a weird sort of subclass kind of thing. Now the pilot is level 2, a new trait can be unlocked. Some levels offer a choice. So, we can use Victory Rush. Pilot gains a small amount of health when returning combat with a victory. Trauma limit -1. I'm not sure I want to know what that involves. Pilot modifies their mech so that overheating scrambles missile guidance, also causes overheating to deal less damage to the mech. Right. So I can have him just, like, way down the trigger, and he's actually less likely to be targeted while on fire. That's interesting. You know what? I was complaining about him not being able to shoot enough. Combat missions net you a set amount of experience split between all pilots deployed. Smaller squads will level up more quickly, and pilots will gain additional experience for each enemy they dispatch. With the new trait locked in, this pilot is ready to face more challenges. So what else do you get? Yeah, just an instant heal. Gaining or discharging an electrical charge gives the unit the ability to sprint in the next planning phase. Okay, we're going to get like lightning weapons soon. That'll be a laugh. Pilot is adept at backpack use and can store more charges in equipped backpacks for less weight, but has reduced health. Okay, so we can just make him like the backpack user. Can patch some damage on the mechs in their squad after combat, further reduces backpack weight. Alright, we'll see if we can't get you a backpack at some point. So, Kilo. Fortified. Pilot specialises in defence, increasing health and tolerance to fatigue. Piloted mech deals slightly less damage but has increased armour. So, we can either make you beefy. Pilot can withstand more damage before succumbing to injury. Reinforced shield can absorb more damage with equipped shields but dissipates heat slower. Yeah, let's just make you our shield bearer then. So, pulse field. Use the number. Words. Unit is protected by a high-intensity magnetic field. Kinetic projectiles making contact will ricochet without inflicting damage. Okay, so you just get like a brief invincibility. That's fun. Small amount of health after combat. Ablative shielding. Equipped shields are immune to status build-up, but heat dissipation is slightly... Right, so there's going to be status effects as well. Pilot is extremely tough, gaining additional health and further improving defensive stats of piloted mechs. Increases barrier for the body, increases body armor, and max health. Damn, so you were just going to be unassailable. Okay, we have the memorial. Alright. Tank ambush. Enemy convoys transporting valuable supplies using armoured cargo carriers. Ambush the convoy and stop these tanks. Neutralise or evade the escort. Your navigator is getting more and more comfortable driving the mobile base. Your crew is strapped into their seats, a worried look on their faces. You drive circles around him with this thing, he shouts through the roar of rocks hitting the armour under your feet. The screams seem to agree, tracing a neat circle through the steep terrain and around the enemy convoy. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we're deploying here, scrag the tanks, and then run over to that green spot, I assume. Oh wow, it even goes into the detail of, like, the terrain. Most of the available cover is part of the natural landscape, such cover is indestructible. Plan ahead and don't count on weapons that deal structure damage. It's raining in the combat area. Heat dissipation is increased across the board. Exercise caution, this extends to everyone on the battlefield, not just you. The detail in this game, this is incredible. Still got some more left. Okay. Tracking enemy convoy approaching from the east. Oh, we've got some friendlies. Intercepting enemy convoys can be challenging but rewarding endeavour. You might recover valuable parts, resources, and modules. These units are your priority. Take them out first and only engage other units if you have no choice. Vehicles in... Oh, that's their escape zone, not my escape zone. Vehicles in the convoy headed to this location. They will escape the fight if they cross the highlighted threshold. Right. So, can we... Okay, we want to get a bit closer. Stick close to the ridge line. So, about there, we'll want to attack the ground. There we go, and that's just going to drown this area in rockets. Okay, and you're going to get... Let's get you to about sort of here-ish. Okay, we've got a bit of an alpha strike, but unfortunately our other mech is quite slow. Okay, and bombs away. I'm in sight. Been piling this tin can for the past 20 hours. Sure hope those crates are packed with meals and bathtubs. Okay. Pilot is extremely fatigued. In this state, pilots lose health every turn. Your own pilots might reach the same state if you push them to their limit. Fatigued pilots can still contribute to the fight while they have health. Order them to eject once their health gets low. Okay, so he's going to do his own thing. We want to get on with this before he blacks out. Can I check his health? He's got 25. Okay, so we've got time. This mech is equipped with powerful thrusters, unlocking the dash action. Dashing can quickly close the distance, break missile lock, and evade attacks. Okay. But yeah, we can't... Oh, we can order him around. Okay, but that's fine. He's just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna move into position and attack. Can I do that so you're attacking a bit earlier in proceedings? Thank you.
Scum.
He's busy. You're just gonna... start lighting up this convoy. So can you move... yeah, there we go. Start moving over here. So you're not going to get shot so much. Oh, there we go. Lots of damage. Nice. That did well. Okay, so it still counts that we even destroy one of them. Like, so long as we destroy even one, that's a win in our book. Okay, what are you... oh, you're actually going to try and attack me, so that's fine. I'm going to defend while... I'm just going to light you up with rockets. How's Matey Boy doing? Oh, you are very tired. Okay. So, what's this? You are... oh, you're immobilized, I think. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, we're doing some damage. We need to hurry up and end this. Zulu is struggling. Please don't shoot your friend in the back. Start running alongside these tanks. Don't let them get away. Oh, there's more coming. Okay. Wait, who doesn't have orders? Oh, you don't have orders. Okay, can you start... there we go. Start sniping at these guys. There we go. That's another one down. Enemy contact destroyed. Another enemy contact destroyed. Nice. Oh, wow. Not just destroyed, fucking obliterated. Holy crap. Okay. Once again, we're going to light these guys up. Zulu, how are you doing? Might eject you next turn, because you're kind of starting to struggle. Okay, you're just gonna rip some shots down in that direction. Nice. Okay, Zulu, you need to leave because you're about to die, so get out of there. Yeah, we're just gonna... You need to get out of there because you're dying. Oh, they just bailed. Right, they're turning around and driving away. Okay, so I could have theoretically gotten more out of that. $2,000 damage inflicted. Holy crap, we got 500 XP out of that. Hey, and our defender got another level up. Just absolutely ruining these people's days. Hey, we get nice. We got to keep the the sniper mech. Enables the mech to carry considerable loads, increasing the available salvage budget. Not every cargo can be delivered by road. Oh, nice. That's the enemy that we've taken out. Right. We took the heavy torso before, so yeah, let's take the rest of the heavy frame. A couple of basic submachine pistols. Nah, we'll... hang on. Hope resource. Nice. So hang on, we got... Ooh, some pretty good stuff there. Oh my goodness, you can go into, like, real in-depth customization here. Holy shit. Okay, we will start taking that stuff, so we can start assembling a heavy mech. In the command room, a lone red marker remains on the map. It's the enemy stronghold, the largest military installation in the region. Taking out could end Cascade's influence over this province for good. Local freedom forces alert you they're on their way. The crackle of comms startling your crew out of their thoughts. The stronghold is a daunting target, but it will crack under pressure. Okay. So this will presumably mark the end of the tutorial. A swift, decisive strike should dissuade the enemy from trying to hold this base. Quickly eliminate the garrison. Expect static defences and potential reinforcements. Okay, so Kilo now has a pulse field. So that makes her immune to damage for a little while. So, do we want... Howdy. There we go. We will put a... It's going to slow you down even more, unfortunately, but that's fine. So... Do I want to give you a big chunky torso? It's going all right. We're building some mechs. So we can make our... You know what? We are just going to put the cargo pack on, but we're not going to worry about building into a heavy mech just yet. Oh yeah, we've already made a couple of rider machine jokes. So did I? Where's the? Oh, there's the missile launcher. That's pretty bloody powerful. Short volley of long-range guided missiles with low spread and heavy payload. You know what? I think we'll keep Ichigo as our like mid-range guy, and we'll start specialising people down the line. Do we want to give you a sniper? We'll leave you as you are for now, and we're going to do one more mission before we call it a night. Let's light these buggers up. One last push and this province is free. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. With more potentially coming in. Have nice. We're gonna have some backup for this one, but those are static defenses protected by turrets. They have no pre-planned attacks. Instead, the turrets continuously scan their current surroundings and fire on anything crossing their range. Right. Destroy the generator will disable the turrets. Try selecting the allied mech with the long-range beam to do the job. Okay, so we have fighter here. It's a backpack missile launcher in addition to its primary weapon and shield. The backpack has limited charges but can make powerful indirect attacks. 4 units at your disposal. Planning a turn can get complicated. Take your time. Remember to come up with a plan for every unit and avoid friendly fire. Right, so we want to get rid of the generator soon as. Once the generator is down, all turrets will be destroyed. So, who's our man with the laser cannon? I would like to speak with him, please. You've got a hurricane machine gun and a quiver missile launcher. That does a lot of structure damage. There we go, and we have solar burst. What's the range on these things? So yeah, let's start this with a nice strong, as they say, alpha strike. Just target that. That should do the business. So it's just going to obliterate that. If I move to there, can you actually hit anything? You're in range but blocked. That's not a particularly strong structure, so I should be able to just let it rip. We're going to run alongside. And you know what? We're going to have you target. And rather than you doing that, you're going to move slightly up besides. There we go. Just so you don't crash into one another. Right. I see 3 enemy mech units. 2 vehicles. Oh wow. Matey boy here is slow. So yeah, you're gonna take your time to just... I'm gonna have you... Actually, where's that other tank? There's one there. Can you hit that from here? Just about not. So if you get a bit... Oh wow, it takes you all that time just to make it down the hill. Yikes. You know what? See if you can't just obliterate that turret then. Before coming down the hill. Alright, run it. There we go. Destroyed. Here comes the salvo. Which is unfortunately not going to land. Perimeter's on fire. Comms are down and we have 4 enemy mechs at the gates. What are you waiting for? All units engage. Scramble! Oh, fuck! Okay, this is where they actually start attacking. So. Attack. Attack. There. You start moving up. He's going to crash into the turret. Okay, and then you are going to start predicting an attack on this guy, because by the time... Actually, no. What am I doing? Predicting an attack on this guy. Just light him up. Okay. Who's shooting at who? You're just kind of firing wildly. Yeah, no one's really taking any fire. So here comes the beam cannon. Wow, everything's just exploding. Okay. So I want you to just get a wee bit closer.
Scum. Scum.
Scum.
Scum.
When you get to here, you're just going to death ray in that direction. Howdy, Yava. Welcome to the chaos. Right. You are... Ah, I mean, just look at the situation. It is mayhem. Everything is exploding, and it will not stop. So, yeah, this is Phantom Brigade. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have you just put your shield up in this direction. Because you're gonna try and crash into me, but pretty sure you are a heavy mech, but if I put my shield up, you might just bounce off. What's the... Yeah, you're close to dead, so I'm just gonna light you up. I'm kind of losing track a bit. There we go. Death Ray. Nice, generator is out. Static defenses have been routed. Okay. Heavy is crashing. You are right up in my business, and I'd really rather you not be. I'm going to have our friendly death ray the Bagoonjas out of him. You are going to back off. Go, just so you don't get death rayed. Kilo, you need to move. Okay, that guy is out of action. Finish him off, and then you're going to move. Do another missile salvo, but what can I have you do? What can I have you do? Okay. Keep lighting up that tank, and if that's the case, I'm going to move like that. There we go. Off. There we go. Enemy tanks down. You're getting your arm just death rayed apart. Loses control. Ooh, minor damage. Bit of friendly fire from the death ray there, unfortunately. What's the situation? We have one enemy tank, one enemy walker. So yeah, you're just going to light him up. I wonder if we're going to get, like, melee attacks later. That'd be pretty sick. Okay, and then death ray the enemy tank. It's amazing what you can achieve with a giant death ray, because you can just swath it back and forth through the buildings. See, this is what Colonel was talking about, is the, like, they're foul hives of scum and villainy. We don't need to care about damaging their buildings, because we can just... You don't need orders, so... Oh, there goes the pilot. Oh no, that's not a pilot, that's a missile. Clench, ow. Tidy. Confirmed massive damage to the structures and multiple unidentified mechs on site. Quick response rapidly descending. The man's just said, fuck this, we're out. Oh no, they're not out. Enemies are hot dropping in. That's what they meant. Okay, so you are going to... Yeah, you're going to missile salvo him. Move into a sort of vaguely cover shape over here. So you're going to move up a little bit, and then drop some grenades about there. Should give you something to cry about. You move into the trench. There we go. Let me just Miku beam that guy. Who's not got orders? Kilo does not have orders yet. I think you just want to hold your ground and start rinsing that guy as soon as he lands. Okay, missiles come down. So now we just want to light these guys up. If I just tell him just like fire in that direction, that should work. You are continuing to death ray this guy. Go. Keep going. You're going to try and crash into me, so you back off a little bit while continuously firing into this guy's side. That guy. Okay. There we go. Enemy hover tanks down. That walker's out. Other tank is out. This guy just walked into my death ray. I don't know what he's thinking. Back off. You. Shoot this guy in the back. You. Shoot this guy in the back. Oh, he's planning on ejecting. I don't think I'm going to allow that. Yep, there we go. He just got cut in half at the waist before he could eject. Such devastation. The enemy's in disarray, the perimeter Perimeter squads are on the run. Hell yeah. Victory. Alright. And we'll just quickly do wrap up. I like how we did more damage in the base takeover mission than we did in the base destruction mission. That's just funny. Alright. Hey, and he's level 4. Let's go. A few scratches. Oh yeah, you did get bonked around a fair bit.
Now I'm a little motivated.
We are fully motivated. Ooh, unit cores. I guess that's how we make new units. Got some heavy mech parts. Nice. Okay. Oh wow, having the cargo pack is very useful. Okay, so what did we get? A bunch of heavy mech parts. Missile launcher we don't particularly care for. Firewall we already have. So yeah, let's start. Let's just scrap all of that. We don't particularly care for any of that stuff. Let's try and take all of those. Basic crappy guns. Okay, and then we'll actually, so we have heavy torso, heavy legs, and 2 heavy arms. Okay, so we don't actually need to. Yeah, we don't need to salvage any of that. We'll just take all the T3 medium stuff. There we go. Resistance forces have already moved ahead to press the advantage. You're receiving scattered reports of Cascade units retreating across the valley. Their grip on the province has been broken. It's a small part of Finland, but it's a step forward. There will be more. Your salvage crew has other exciting news to report. The enemy has a large inventory of military crawler parts. This is a game changer for the capabilities of the mobile base. As you review the list, one item catches your eye. Upgrades. Whoa, we've got a whole tech tree back here. Most important systems you'll need in the days to come are the workshop. Alright, we'll finish this tutorial section and then we'll call wrap up for the night. Boom. So now we have the workshop. Gigantic 3D printer. The workshop can be upgraded to... Oh, here we go. No, that's just upgrades. With this upgrade, the mobile base can be equipped to do more than just repairs. Advanced printers and manipulators can assemble most anything given time, resources, and a blueprint. For now, blueprints are listed here. You only possess the blueprint for building basic armor and mech frames. You'll discover more blueprints over the course of the campaign. Frames are incredibly important. These are the bodies of your... Okay, so this lets us make a new mech skeleton. Units that you equip with body armor and weapons in the customization tab. Building more frames allows you to expand your squad and replenish your losses. Okay, let's build a mech core. Nice. To unlock projects in the workshop, you'll need to research them by scrapping parts. This could be done through the inventory. Ah, so it is worth picking up stuff that we don't, strictly speaking, need, because then we can break it down. Higher part quality requires a separate unlock. Right. Parts you manufacture will have the same level as the workshop. That level is 1, but that can be increased. If you have enough parts with a higher level, you can increase the level of your workshop right now. Sure. Let's do that. Nice. Sick. Okay, we will call it there, and we will pick up again tomorrow. I am already absolutely intrigued by this game. So, let's see if we can't raid into somebody. I believe... Is Guzma still rolling? Because it is his birthday today. And we should go and say hello. He is! Let's go raid into Guz. There we go. Alright, we're going to go and say hi to Guz, and we're going to go say happy birthday. And, you may see in the months to come, I have a very particular reason for raiding into Guz. But that is for another day. Until then, thank you for joining me. Good night, and much love.